Hello everyone, happy full moon. Ooh, I'm feeling it. The sun is shining right now. Lots of fiery energy because it is a full moon in Aries. What the ram? This is from the amazing Numinous deck by Ruby Warrington and Bess Matassa. So some key words for Aries is active, self-starting, daring, fierce, assertive, fiery, exhilarating, innocent, on a mission, bossy, driving, sparky, courageous, selfish, macho, impulsive, argumentative, and competitive. Woo! So much in there. I like the car. Yes, so Aries, I like the name too, the radical. It's the first sign in the astrology. So yeah, the innocence is big. I know Aries, has the rap of being very selfish, or right. That's one of the words, competitive as well. But I think tapping into, for me, the Aries energy it's the not caring what other people are going to think, and to just hit the road and try something, and it's okay if it doesn't work out, like you tried it. I know that is one of the messages in here that jumped out to me. Making mistakes and breaking things is part of this process. There's no shame in getting it wrong. This is how you learn to play harder, faster, stronger. That reminds me of the Daft Punk, R.I.P. Harder, faster, stronger. The podium awaits. The gold medal has already been etched with your name, and go for it. And the journal prompt is a bullet point list of all the things you want to do before you die. And that made me laugh because I have been thinking about, there was the list that was going around. It's like the 30 before 30. And I'm like, what about the 40 before 40? And there's something about lists, making a list, checking it off, for me is so satisfying. So I actually started to make a 40 before 40 list. And so yeah, making a list of things you want to do before you die. It's nice to go back to, sometimes I'll look back at journals of things I wrote, like, oh, I did that, or I kind of did that. So Aries, full moon. I know there's also a lot of other things going on astrologically. So, check out your favorite astrologer to learn more about that. But I just wanted to read a little bit about Aries and the kind of energy that we're in. And last night I did a burn. I have this little cauldron dear friend gave to me, and I've had a lot of lists that I've made for the new and the full moon. Call it manifestation. Sometimes for me, honestly, it's just getting everything out of here, and again, putting it on paper like a list. Lately I had been collecting mine, and I haven't done anything with them. And so I finally, last night, I think, was feeling this fiery energy and burn them all. And it felt really good. And I can, definitely feeling it this morning, and was inspired to make a video. So I'm going to do a 3-card pool for our Aries full moon. So before we do that, I thought we can do a little drop in. So if you want to get comfy and cozy and find a spot where you can just be with yourself for a little bit. And if you want to close your eyes and just start to be aware of your breath. Taking a big belly breath in and letting it out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Notice if your shoulders or anything is tightening up, and try to release that in the next inhale. Filling up your whole body. Maybe holding it at the top and letting it out. Let's do one more. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And you can open your eyes or look up, and inspired by our Aries energy, let's do a big lion's breath. So we'll take a big breath in through our nose and let it out through our mouth and stick out our tongue and make that Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna pull some cards. Today we're gonna pull from the butterfly deck. It's an oracle card for life changes by Doreen Virtue. I was feeling this for Aries season. I don't know, something about, I guess with the first sign and kind of that innocence, I was thinking of the butterfly. And having that, like the image of the, caterpillar coming out, wrapping itself in the chrysalis, and then the butterfly coming out, a new transformation. So we're gonna do the butterfly deck, and then this is the Line Strider Tarot deck by Sileo Thompson. And always for me, my last card that I like to pull is Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestor deck. All right, so we got some really good cards here for this full moon. The butterfly deck, we got realizations and epiphanies. Woo! So this one is about really internal work and realizing that something needs to change or end. I'll read the beginning part. It says, the changes your experience are influenced by internal processes. You've been recognizing important truths, and now you're questioning parts of your life that you once took for granted. You're arrived at some new insights that are making you consider your previous choices. What you once felt comfortable with now makes you uncomfortable. So this, really, I think goes with our tarot card, which is in a pretty intense image. It's the Ten of Swords. And so swords represent the intellect, your the thinking mind. So some of this internal maybe struggles or processing some truths in your life. The Ten of Swords is kind of confirming that, maybe something needs to needs to go. Maybe even a pattern of your thoughts, the way that you're thinking about the situation needs to shift. Or it can be relationships in your life, anything that it's coming up for you. For me, it is the internal languaging, my voices. That is what was popping up for me. And the epiphany, I just even love the title of this, Realizations and Epiphanies. So maybe, journaling about some things that have been coming up for you. Or if there's not anything coming up, then maybe doing some meditation or movement, anything that just maybe it might just be stuck inside you that you need to get it out. That also is very helpful for me as well. That when I'm just always up here, I know that it's time that I need to move my body and see what needs to come out. And the Ten of Swords here, is really looks very, very, very painful, but at the same time, it could be that a painful cycle is ending, or something in your life is ending, and yeah, that maybe you do need to do some meditation or movement, anything to kind of realize, like, okay, what's the next thing, or just to move through it and to not bypass the pain, but to actually feel it and take some time for yourself to listen to internally what you need for this next phase, or whatever it is that you're going through. I think that is all that's coming up for those two cards. And the last card, Angels and Ancestors, goes with our energy of the full moon. It's the Fire Guardian. Ignite your passions. It's got some wings. Love the wings. Yeah, so this card I think is pretty powerful to have at the end, especially after these two cards. So after, taking the time to discover what those realization epiphanies are, or, really sit and move through, maybe at the ending of what's happening, to then step into the fire. This also can go with all those the fires, just like, woo, it's ending, it's happening. And what are we gonna do next? What is this next passion? I'm gonna read the words here because they're so great. It says, connect with your desires. The sparks could lead to something beautiful. Now, the Fire Guardian represents the angels of fire. Fire is an energy that many people are afraid of, but shouldn't be. Burning desires can lead to great expansion. Allow the Fire Guardian to help you awaken a wilder side of yourself and burn away any fear or shame that stands between you and your desires. When this card appears, you are reminded that passion is powerful and absolutely encouraged. Ooh, yes, it also is telling you to connect maybe with some of your sexual energy, which is very Aries, I feel. Ooh, I love this spread. Yeah, this Fire Guardian. I love it's an angel, the Fire Angel. This message is just so great for moving through some of the the Ten of Swords, right? I really like those together. And not letting I know, I like that it says the shame, you know, anything get in your way. That's very, you know, the message with Aries of just like, woo, go for it. Don't let anybody stop you, even if that person is yourself. Your mind or whatever it is in your life. You know, I think even going back to that list of like, what do you want to do before you die, before you're 40, whatever it is for you, however you want to frame that for yourself. What are the steps? What are the things that you can do to get closer to those passions? And I know that it is hard. It's hard, especially when it is paired with this card. So I think they all go hand in hand of that. You need to take time in meditation or whatever practice that you can connect to yourself to realize what it is that may be holding you back, or maybe circumstantial, anything that you need to work through, and to know that you're not alone, that you know, that you can get the support and the help that you need to move through this card. And yeah, if that means, you know, you gotta walk through that fire. It's not easy. So yeah, take care of yourselves, everyone, in this energy of the full moon. You well, and till next time. Thanks for watching, listening.